Alright, what is up, everyone? Today, I'm trying to put up 100 points in Madden 23. I have the best rated team versus the worst rated team, so let's do it. Jalen Ramsey.
Today,
Alright.
from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Alright, I don't need to see the cutscene.
National Football League.
Hold the stick. Let's go. I better be. Yes!
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Alright, let's go. Stop beeping, I don't care.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Look at this scramble. Look at this scramble.
Oh, look at the juke.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I am putting up 100.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up.
The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you can snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
Alright, I gotta cook.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Third 12, Storm.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take it for a couple of yards shy of midfield.
This is going to be 100 points.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
There's no way I
Good pick up there at 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15,
I just obliterated him.
It's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
All right.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
Oh!
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And
oh my gosh,
he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he shifts past him.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. He's so good. He's so good.
With his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
So good.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side.
And they fake it.
Oh, that was a fake. Oh.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult?
And he lost the football.
Oh, my gosh.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Mills again.
I forgot how to take the timeout.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game.
He dropped it?
They have a hard time getting past it, and often put the ball up for grabs. the rest of the ball game.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, yeah.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers
it's a run pass option.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But first down, Hurts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Ooh, the juke.
Dude, move!
And he's out. To be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It's really something yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
My microphone unplugged.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yes.
And this is caught on the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they had two more.
Kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Yeah,
give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Oh, he's not even blocking on this side.
Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 30. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I'm
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
Why am I that?
But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
A give to Burkhead on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards.
Oh, my God.
And this one won.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Shoot.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's not good.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half,
I don't think they're getting back in this game.
They need to get going right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Again, he finds more.
Oh, he just got
clobbered. The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender, sir. They didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Let's go.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when they used to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
First down, Mills. And that one will fall incomplete.
So who was that to?
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead.
No.
Now the Texans will use one of their
baby.
2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Rolling to his right.
I might be able to.
A beautiful fit. And now look at this. Big game. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So cool. Woulda, shoulda.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coach. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 12, Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore.
No.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A first down throw from Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Yeah.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A second down run for Burkhead. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This is actually kind of annoying.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
It does.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mills on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be
Fourth and
incomplete.
2.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's
On the
another
block,
failure
field goal.
right there on 3rd down.
Boom, here we go. I didn't block
Fairbairn
it.
able to put this one through. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still
that's a
more
quarterback.
time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
He's on the Eagles, right? No tweaking? Maybe not in 2023.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. Steps away to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to pour it on. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Mills now from the 50. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
He did not make that.
Better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
I need to score one more time.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh my gosh, just wide open.
It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
58-9.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Boom.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I have an idea. I'm just going to stick the guy and do a sky kick. Or sky kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's supposed to fumble when you hit stick down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So
now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Can we score again? Oh, shoot, we might actually.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22.
0 seconds left. That's a disappointing ending. 58-9. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's going to be long to edit,
What a
and I will see you
dominant
all in the
showing
next
from an
video.
offensive